Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, BBT, back again, and we're going to be playing a little bit of Magic the Gathering. Oh, yeah. We're going to be playing some Ruinous Ultimatum. I feel like it's the ultimatum that hasn't gotten a lot of love. So we're going to be playing that. If you might ask yourself, what is Ruinous Ultimatum? Well, let me just show you. The deck is built around this little gem right here. It's right here. Ruinous Ultimatum. Destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. So what's amazing about this card is that essentially it destroys everything that your opponent has and it leaves you with what you got, which is big time. It is big time. So we're going to try to make this thing work. And the only way that I think we can make this thing work is if we do a bunch of planeswalkers. So this is essentially like a Mardu planeswalker list with like a couple of Kroxas in it, to just be able to have some kind of late game interaction as the game goes on. We got to have Mind Stones to be able to ramp into these bigger spells. But we got Gideon in the 3-drop spot. We've got a couple of Murderous Riders to make sure that we can handle any of those spot removal creatures or man lands and any planeswalkers that our opponents have. And we've got one Phyrexian Arena in there just to help us maybe draw a couple of cards. And we got some Kayas to deal with the graveyard. And honestly, it's just kind of a good card right now in the meta. If you have your like aggro lists that have that 1-drop, we can exile it, and also we can interact with their graveyard and gain a little bit of extra life. We got 4 wraths, 2 Day of Judgments, and or excuse me, 6 wraths, 2 Day of Judgments and 4 Wrath of God. We just need to have a bunch of sweepers. Make sure that we have sweepers in our hand against those creature based decks. And as long as we can keep like surviving, we're going to be in good shape because we're going to be able to outvalue and outgrind our opponents. And this is another house of a card that hasn't really seen a lot of play in historic for a long time, but just it being able to reoccur, keep coming back. I've played a handful of matches with this deck, and this card has been an all-star. It's been an all-star in this list because it keeps putting out creatures and it keeps coming back itself. And it's also it's kind of a tough, it puts your opponent in a tough spot because maybe game 2 and 3 they have to bring in some like graveyard stuff. And really the 2 Elspeth and the 2 Kroxas are the only thing that our graveyard really interacts with. So it puts our opponent in a bind on whether or not what they sideboard in. I have one Felidar Retreat in here just because we want those lands. If we get mana flooded, then we want to make sure that at least our lands are counting for something. And then I'm put in a Sorin, because it's pumping out a 2/3 lifelinker, and we're able to look at the top card if we need to be able to look at that card. Maybe we lose, maybe we lose life, maybe we don't, but we're going to be gaining quite a bit of life along the way. We've got a lot of ways to gain life in the deck. Chandra, obviously, it's just a great card. I actually had 2 copies of this in there, but I cut one of these for a Sorin, and so I had 2 Chandras and no Sorin. So I'm trying 1 Chandra, 1 Sorin, and see what the feel of the deck is, and see if we need more Chandras, because we're not playing a lot of double red spells in general. So the Chandra ticking up to add 2 red mana, that ability just seems a little lackluster in a lot of cases. So it just makes Chandra just a little bit worse, because a lot of the times when you're playing Chandra, she's so versatile because you've got all these different abilities, and she's less versatile in this deck. So that's why I'm only running 1 copy, and then we have 2 Edgar Charmed Groom. This card just lets you grind, and then keep grinding some more. Plus, it fits into kind of like our token base list with our planeswalkers. 2 Outlaws Merriment in this. Just an enchantment that puts out creatures every turn. And hopefully, if our opponent is playing a lot of creatures, then we're able to put out enough creatures to combat that until we can draw a Wrath. because there's this thing puts out a lot of creatures that gains life as well. Then now Sarkhan here, Sarkhan makes it turns our planeswalkers into 4/4 dragons. Pretty good. It's pretty good because if you can wrath the board, play Sarkhan, and say you've got 2 or 3 planeswalkers on the board, you can just swing for a ridiculous amount, and that's happened way more often than I thought it would. Chandra, it's just a house of a card. Anytime you're in red, you're probably going to be playing this at least in the side because of the clause of can't be countered. And that's definitely very important in the meta right now. Then we have the 3 Ruinous Rider or the Ruinous Riders, Ruinous Ultimatums, what the deck is built around, and the lands are just the regular package here. But I am playing 2 Cave of the Frost Dragon. Let's go to the sideboard real quick. I got the Thoughtseizes for the control list. Because if you look at this, like in a lot of the control matches, I've got 6 wraths. So you got to think, well, how am I gonna what am I gonna sideboard in? And I'm gonna take those out. So these are easy. These are our six cards that we put in makes it super easy. 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Chandras, and we're rocking and rolling, and we just go with it that way. And then we've got a couple of extra Day of Judgments just in case if we get if we're playing against like Coco decks or life gain decks that are pumping out tons of creatures, and that can rebuild their board really quickly. We have to have a Wrath, just like we have to have back-to-back Wraths, which is it's just so important in this deck. So that's why we have 2 extra copies. We're putting four ley lines. 4 ley lines, and then I'm trying out these 3 ley lines of combustion to maybe just deter our opponent from either trying to take our hand. It's going to cost them a little bit extra. So if I have this to start the game out, and they Thoughtseize, that Thoughtseize all of a sudden, say if they have to Blood Crypt into a Thoughtseize into a ley line, man, I mean they're already on turn 1. They've taken 6 life because of this. So it's it can maybe be a game changer. This is the flex card in the sideboard that I don't know is going to be good or not. But we're gonna give it the old college try. So let's see how we go, or see how this goes. Let's fire up the best of 3 in historic, traditional, historic, ranked, Mario Ultimate. Let's go. So with I played one match with this. I've played this deck before, but I made some adjustments to it because the last time that I tried to build around Ruinous Ultimatum, it was not good for the meta because there were a lot of decks that didn't really like the Ruinous Ultimatums. I couldn't really capitalize on when Jeskai was just so rampant. It makes the Ruinous Ultimatums a little bit worse, because they're doing just absurd things and then just killing you right out of the gate. And obviously that matchup is a little bit difficult for us, but we can still kind of we've tailored the deck a little bit to be a little bit more proficient against the Jeskai list. Okay, 1 lander, can't keep that. 4 lands, a Wrath and an Edgar. Yeah, that's a snap keep right there. That is a snap keep. I'm probably gonna get rid of one of these lands, which it seems like it might be an issue, but I don't think it is. Maybe not. Maybe I know. Maybe I don't do that. Hyatt might be. We're gonna put Kaya back. Put Kaya back against my better judgment, and of course we're playing against the deck that it's going to be probably Kaya is really good against, unfortunately. But I feel more comfortable keeping these 2. Looks like we're playing against Jund, huh? Okay, Jund is a little different. Oh, okay, we're playing Jund Sack. Okay, Jund Sack. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Murderous Rider this Mayhem Devil. I want to make their next turn be really difficult. Because they're probably really banking on that murderous or that mayhem devil. They might have a follow-up. Oh, they don't. Wow. Okay, this is really good. This is really good for us to get the retreat down now. When no one's really doing anything. That's like the best time in the world to play a Felidar Retreat. Season Grove. Interesting. Okay. We need white here. We'll play Edgar. Edgar's just such a pain in the ass for our opponent to deal with, just because it just keeps going. They have to exile it, and it just makes the games last forever. Which obviously, if we're playing 6 Wraths, plus if you count the Ruinous Ultimatums, that's 9. That's 9 Wraths. That's a lot. That's a lot of Wrath. So Edgar, Edgar becomes even more viable, which is helpful. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with our opponent. What do they got for us here? I mean, they might be playing Citadel, Bolas Citadel with Mayhem Devil. I don't know. All right, let's just Red Rover. Okay. All right. We'll play the Sarkhan then.
Feel the heat of my flames. Come to me.
The pressure's on. Okay. I guess we don't even really, honestly, we don't even really kind of know what we're playing against. I mean, we saw a Mayhem Devil. We could assume that they're on Cat Oven, I think. I think I want to try out the Ley Lines of Combustion this round. And I think they're gonna, I think maybe they just flooded. Maybe. What do I want to cut? I'm going to cut down. I mean, Kroxa isn't huge here. Kroxa's not massive in this, and we've got Kaya's to be able to interact with the graveyard. So I just want to try out these ley lines here. Hopefully we draw one and we can kind of get a feel for what it's like in the deck. Because I think it's probably a pretty safe bet. Okay, we didn't draw one. But yeah, this is another fire hand. I mean, we're gonna keep this. We can Mind Stone turn 2. Nope. We'll play. This is a black source. hit a Phyrexian Arena too. Okay, Woe Strider. Now this is where it gets kind of interesting. Do I play Edgar? I think probably so. I think probably so. We'll shock this in. We'll play Edgar. And if they draw like just a bunch of crazy stuff here, then we can rat the board. Or if they start to kind of combo off a little bit. I mean, this, I don't know what they're I guess they're playing like an older version of Jund Sack. I'm a little confused by the deck, truly. That's what it looks like. It kind of feels like an older version of Jund Sack. But we haven't seen them play Trail of Crumbs. I'm assuming it's in the deck, but unless they're playing maybe a Citadel version. I don't know. We just didn't really get to see a whole lot going on game one. Yeah, I bet they are playing Citadel. Okay. It just soaked up 2 spells. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Since we drew another Wrath, I'm tempted to... How many do they have? That's going to put 4 in the grave. This is an interesting turn. Because we could Elspeth. Or we could Arena. I kind of feel okay about playing. We can't double spell, that's the thing. There's nothing we can do to double spell. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just throw down this Arena. I like this. I like this. This to throw down Arena now. And then we're because I think we're really wanted to try to get the value. Get the value out of it. Get it going. Now the thing is, if they've got a Citadel, this was a misplay if they have the Citadel. But I don't even know if that's what they're playing. Because if they have a land Citadel, they can cast it. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like they have that. Three, 4, 5. It kind of it's a little bit of a feel bad. Wow, they went ahead and sacked to gain the life. Interesting. They just not have anything? We need to hit a land here. Leyline of Combustion. I'm gonna play Elspeth here. I don't want to rush these wraths because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need them later. But like I said, if they hit,
I can escape my past no more than I can escape my
if they hit a Citadel,
rally to me.
it's a little bit of a feel bad, but at least they can pseudo combo off, and then we can wrath the board, and then they have to start from scratch. Right, well, they had it, you know. Okay. Okay. Kind of our luck a little bit. Woof. We gotta hit some lands. We gotta hit some lands. We gotta protect our life total here. Dadgummit. We gotta get this out of the way. They're gonna be able to get him. They're gonna be able to bring him back. But then we can just wrath. But we won't take any additional damage. And that'll maybe soak up some of their turn. Because they don't we gotta keep their board clean. If we're playing against Citadel, we gotta make them pay for all this stuff. And if they combo it off, they combo it off. Is what that puts them to 2. Okay. Wow, okay, I guess we got lucky there. Okay. I'm actually gonna play this. No, I can't. I have to wrath here. I have to wrath.
Still, I could not believe in yourself as I believe in you.
Gotta get that life low. So that puts up. We got 6 mana. Dang, it's just not enough to double spell. Feel bad. Just kind of a feel bad, huh? Feel bad that we couldn't double spell there. Fabled Passage, pretty good. If you're gonna draw a land, that's what you want. Reset their deck. Okay. They have to have that to combo off. Yep. See, maybe Leyline was the right play there. Because every time they Mayhem Devil, it deals 2 to them. I think they probably have us here because they're going to be able to just scry so much. So this version of the deck, we 100% want these ley lines. That's 1, 2. Yeah, they've got us. Yeah, they got us there. Okay. All right, so that's what we're playing against. Now that we know. I'm going to cut. I'm going to bring this in. I don't know if it's worth bringing in the ley line. Since we're bringing in this ley line, I don't know if we necessarily need it. I thought when they double spelled to get rid of that Sorin that we were in good shape. I think I'm just going to bring in 3 Thoughtseizes here. I might have should have brought in another Thoughtseize for instead of the Felidar Retreat. But if we can keep their life total fairly low. Yeah, this is a snap keep. I wanted to hopefully mulligan to a combustion here because I don't really see how they probably beat that. But they have to have like Blood Artist where they're going to be able to gain some life and stuff too. They've got to have Blood Artist in the deck. White. Dang, we need double white here. Yeah, we need a white source right here, real bad. Need a white source. Please, off the top. One time deck. Wow. The Maelstrom Pulsed are... That's wild. Well, guess we gotta go this and play Kaya.
I faced undead horrors. This is chopping bags and hit the road.
Really need a white source here. Really need a white source. Opponent's really mulling this over. Damn, man.
I had big business to attend to anyway.
Well, that's unfortunate. We have nothing in our hand that we can cast. That is pretty rare. They've got the cat oven. Wow. That's not good. Good God almighty. 28 lands, yo. No, we don't have 28. I think we got 26, 6 or 7. We got to go through this ridiculously long process. Oh, okay. They'll probably hit a Citadel. Oh my god. I'll take it. So we have to go for a Ruinous Ultimatum to get us out of this. To get us out of this mess. All right, we'll just sit back and relax. I mean, that's four a turn now. Okay. think I got to go Merriment here. We need to be able to gain life. We need to be able to gain some life here. This is the problem, is that they're going to be able to keep scrying here. Our clock is quickly evaporating. Hold on, let's all take a nap. Nap time. The Mayhem Devil sealed the deal. The Mayhem Devil sealed the deal there. We just scoop it up. I guess we should have brought in the ley lines. The void, not the combustion. I guess, I mean, maybe both ley lines, maybe. I don't know. That feels like a lot. I feel like you have to choose one or the other, and more than likely, I probably just should have chose the void. Because that turn, I mean, we had to assume that they were playing Cat Oven, right? So that was just probably a misplay on my part. But I really wanted every time they were to ping us with Mayhem Devil. But Cat nullifies combustion, leyline of combustion, because it doesn't target opponent. It just hits all opponents. So without it having a targeting ability, then combustion literally does nothing. So I tried to be cute there. I tried to be cute, and it was the wrong play. We'll keep this. Ooh, another white source. Let's go. This is the question. I think I'm going to go ahead and get down Mind Stone, just because this Kroxa, we can utilize Kroxa a little bit more differently when we're playing against. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I guess let's go ahead and Kroxa now, because I don't want to take a turn off, and we could just hold up Murderous Rider, but I kind of want them to nut their hand out so that I can Wrath of God. Scry 3. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh. I gotta do this. And then just hold up this Murderous Rider. But I've got to play this cave next turn so that I can have double white. Dang, man, they've got they're. I guess they're just they're not. They're just strange. Okay. Hold up, Murderous Rider. Okay, keep nutting your hand out. I think I'm okay with taking. Oh, do I take 9 here? Do I take 9? I think I take 9 right now. We don't need this much mana. Let's just sack, draw a card. Ruinous Ultimatum. We don't have 3 white. We need 2 red anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. We have another Wrath. So let's go ahead and clean that up. I'm gonna sack this Mind Stone again because we need that other white source. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this. Okay. Yep. I guess we'll play Chandra.
You and I are gonna take him out. This'll be easy.
Dang, that's a feel bad, huh? All right, there we go. Okay. Feeling okay. Brush fire. I kind of feel like that was a mistake because they could have done that. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. They can take out Chandra here.
I don't need this.
Edgar. Interesting. What's Edgar? Let's get in for 2, gain some life. And then I'll sack the Mind Stone. Yeah, this Ruinous Ultimatum is going to be gas. We just need to hit a white source. Ooh. Well, I guess let's Red Rover. We'll Wrath. And now we can Kroxa. We got to be careful with our life, especially with this deck, because it can just come out of nowhere and kill you. We really need to hit Mind Stone. All right, well, let's go ahead and make them get rid of this card. I guess that's going to help us draw a card. All right. Well, we're looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. All right, there's our white source. Golly. Man. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack. I have to attack with Kroxa. They have to block. I was playing the safe route. I mean, I guess they couldn't have done anything. I should have just activated the dragon. Look, I could have activated the dragon and swung here. Would have 100% killed him anyway. I actually would have given him an extra turn. Yeah, I think this might be where the Day of Judgments come in. Felidar Retreat might need to come out. I think Phyrexian Arena's got to come out. We're bringing in, it's gonna be Wrath Central. See, like Chandra just didn't feel good there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, there has to be at least one copy of her in this deck, because she is just, it's a house. It's a house of a card. It allows you to potentially play another card off your the top of your deck. Oh, we don't have black. But I can Wrath. So I think we have to keep this. We need to draw like a it's okay. We need to draw a Triome. A Triome is very good here. Okay. The black source. Okay, that's good. That's really good.
Prepare yourself, Heliod. Heroes,
We need to have a bunch of
rally to me.
blockers. This is really good. Okay, well. There's that. Oh yeah, it has to be.
Nightmares haunted me still.
Got it. Another Day of Judgment. Just fine. Well, I could go Mind Stone, Day of Judgment. Don't really gain anything. We have 3 Wraths. We just don't gain anything by playing Kaya. So I'm just gonna take the 2. Get in for 2. Wrath of God. And we're ramping. We're on the ramp train. Mardu ramp. Clothis, pretty good. Clothis is pretty good. I guess I could go ahead and just now that we have a little bit less.
Glad to be here. I'm sorry.
I can clean up there. I can clean up our graveyards a little bit. Now they're going to get our Elspeth. We definitely don't need... We need to draw some, like, actual lands. So we need to get rid of these. Okay. And I actually have to pay 2 for this. I should have played this on black. No, I did. Yeah, that's right. It's still the right play. This is actually kind of funny. I wonder if this Kaya ends up like just outclassing this Klothys. How funny is that gonna be? Okay. Ooh. Gotta get rid of that. We can't let them have Klothys activated. Draw some cards. Okay, that's a Chandra. That puts the pressure on them. Alright, we need to go red here. I could go Gideon. They're going to be able to deal 2 and gain 2 here. Yeah, I think I've got to hurry up. I just got to get Chandra down. I got to just get Chandra down and start pinging them. Gain some life.
Buddy, that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, they can still Klothys here, and they can do it once. Damn, dude, that activates Klothys. Yeesh. That's okay. That's not good. That's not good. I mean, I definitely have a Day of Judgment, which is fine. So we've got 3 white, 3 white,
What a warm
2 black. We need like a red. Day of Judgment. Gain some life.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Pick up.
Is it
Ping
just
'em.
me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Okay. Now they still get to get rid of our Day of Judgment. How many is this? So they've only got 4. They've only got 4 in exile right now. So Kaya's only going to hit for 4. Damn, dude. Okay, here we go again. All right, we need a white or red source. White or red source. It's not good. That is not good.
Prepare to defend yourself. Let's do this one-on-one.
Let's get toasty.
Do I exile one of these plants? I don't think so.
Was that dear to
I think I just got to tick up here.
Now it's dearly to
All right, let's go, baby. 3 a turn. 3 a turn. All I need is a... Ugh. Yeah, it just wouldn't have mattered. If I hit 3 a turn, we're in good shape. Or if I hit a white, or not, excuse me, not a white. I need a red or a black source, right? Red or black. Basically any one of our lands. I'm just trying to figure out how do we keep our planeswalkers alive. Okay, because they're gonna have to make sure that they take out Chandra, because Chandra just wins us the game. Wow, dude, they didn't attack with this guy. Oh, that doesn't deal any damage. That's right. Hold on. So which one's more important, the Gideon Or the okay, so we block that. We tick up Chandra. Yep. I think we let Gideon die. Come on, baby. Untapped source. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it, chat? Oh my god, that feels so good. God, that feels right.
Or is it getting a little warm in
That feels right.
Funny,
Feels
that's
so
what I
right.
do.
Now at this point, we can hit them for a bunch. We can hit them for a bunch. We're getting close to that Kaya ult where I need to like pull the trigger. Okay. You can go 5 here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Oh, that's even better. Let's freaking go, baby. I'm gonna go there.
I hope you said your
Yeah,
goodbyes already.
next turn. At this point now, it's Kaya's gonna. I'm gonna ult Kaya because I can do it twice, and that should be GG's. His next turn Chandra. Next turn Chandra hits for 6 a turn. How many's in there? I can hit him for 8, 14. Yeah.
Your loss is my gain.
All right, baby, let's go. The Kaya outclassed the Clothis. That's the story of this game right here. That's legit the story of this game.
No pressure.
I'm gonna feel the pain of every outcast.
Man, let's go, baby. Okay. So we're 1-1. We're 1-1 with the Mardu Ultimatum. Ruinous Ultimatum. Pretty good. I like this deck. It just feels good. It feels good against these creature decks. But I feel like I'm a little more curious on how it stacks up against the control lists. The one match that I was telling you that I played off stream or off camera was against the control match, and I was able to like eke it out. But it was very close. It was very, very close. Basically, Chandra won me the game, and it was really difficult for them to deal with that. When I brought in the 4 Thoughtseizes, and then they had to deal with Chandra not being countered and having 4 copies of that to try to figure out how the heck they're going to get past that. Because it's pretty, especially they're not going to counter like Mind Stone and stuff like that. So it's a little bit easier to draw into it. Yes, please. Yeah, any time that we start with an opener with Triome, it just feels really, really good, really strong. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. There goes. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. They took our Mind Stone. They took our Mind Stone here. Good thing we drew another land. It happened to be the best landing. I need this to be black or red. I think I'm gonna have to make it be black here. Hey, I hope they don't have like a negate or something. Yeah, okay, very good. And I wanted to be able to hit these. I could have played this, but I would have to take additional damage this turn, which I'm probably gonna have to take it next turn anyway. But I kind of want to have the pressure put on them a little bit more to do something. They have to do something this turn, and then that allows Merriment to land. If they don't play anything, then it's a little concerning. But I feel like they kind of have to, because things will get a little bit more out of control if they don't. Oh man, okay, that's pretty good. But I guess the Merriment lands. Looks like we're playing against Doom Foretold. Probably like Esper Doom. Yep, damn, dude. I guess Edgar's actually kind of gas here. Kind of weird that they got rid of that. Ooh, they get rid of the Ruinous Ultimatum. That hurts. That hurts. They take out our token. We're gonna get to make more tokens though. Treacherous Blessing. Edgar Wellspring.
The focus and discipline. Put thoughtfulness before.
Well, this one, we might be in tough shape here. Wow, we've just gone full landlord. We have gone full landlord. They got a fistful of cards.
Keep an open mind. I train every day. No one I have just the
Fistful of cards. Yeah, this is not good. We need to hit a Ruinous Ultimatum, really. Well, I guess if I was going to hit a land, I need to hit it now. Or I needed to hit a man land.
Meditate and prepare.
They have a veto. I guess Chandra is like... Oh my gosh. This is kind of nutty. Oh, shoot. They probably have a removal spell for this. I just misplayed so bad. Because I killed Narset, and then I could have drawn a card. So that's a real feel bad. I'm down a card. Terrible misplay. Wow. One opponent, you either got something or you don't. That's a crazy amount of lands, isn't it? So I've got 18 cards deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 out of 18. Yeah, we just scooped this one up. Because they have a veto for... Now this is another potential... That's each player's upkeep. Doom Foretold is a pain in the ass, there's no doubt about that. Thought Seizes probably come in. Chandra is probably pretty good. It's just Doom Foretold just eats our lunch. That card is a real problem for us. All right. Let's run it like that. Well, it's not terrible. If it makes Doom Foretold a lot worse if we have a bunch of permanents on the battlefield whenever they cast it. Hey. Woof. I feel I don't know about that. I feel like Gideon's just a better card because we can at least deal damage.
This is a plane worth saving.
We can at least deal damage. And their Oathkai is not going to do them any good here. Discard 2. Damn, dude. That's tough. This way we can be a little more strategic. And this Sarkhan is going to be gas if we can hit a land. If we hit a land here... Dang, okay. Another permanent, though. Alright, Gideon's got him to 10. Doom Foretold is not going to be able to do anything about these, about the tokens if we draw a land. If we hit a land, an untapped land, it's going to be really difficult for them to come back from it. Because that means we'll have a 2/2 and a 4/4 dragon. Oh, man. I have to do this. We got to keep the pressure on. And now at this point, I will sack the Felidar Retreat. Because they got to be able to deal with Gideon right now. Come on, land. That's a land.
I fight with a dragon's ray. Your end has arrived.
Okay. Let's go, baby. They have to have another Othakaya. Oh my god, dude! Unreal. Unreal.
There is no peace in defeat.
They had to have that. That was their only out. Unbelievable. They have the third Othakaya, I'm gonna lose my mind. That series of plays, excruciating. That was absolutely excruciating. Okay, so we're 1-2. We're 1-2. So apparently we're really weak to Doom Foretold. I just don't know why anybody plays Doom Foretold. It's not good. It's not good. Like, that deck right there loses to every meta deck. Every one of them. I don't know what that deck is good against, is besides like other fringe decks like mine. You know, like I'm not playing Jeskai. Like, that deck does not win against Jeskai. It doesn't win against Azorius Control. It doesn't win against the discard decks. I'm actually I really don't know. I legit don't know why anybody plays it. But I guess good for them. For getting paired up against me. Okay, so we're playing against. Are we playing against? What are we playing against? Ramp? Auto green ramp? Okay. Okay, so we're playing against mono green cards.
Worse than the likes of you. Do not pity me. Offensa.
Forsaken Monument. Alright, well, we definitely know now that this Ruinous Ultimatum is going to be extremely important. Extremely important. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Edgar here. Alright, that's a good draw. Alright, we're getting in for 4. We need another... Ooh. That just destroys though, right?
And fear are the seeds
Yeah.
of such I can create or destroy.
Ooh, that's another good draw.
Even the gods cannot escape my wrath. I am proud of my comrades.
I'm definitely gonna be sacking this Mind Stone to draw a card because I need one more land. Ew. That's indestructible too, isn't it?
I have not given up the fight.
Well, I think we scoop it up. I think we scooped that one up. All right, well. Okay. Bringing in the Thought Seizes. Gideon's going to be important here. Man, that's tough, huh? Kroxa might actually be pretty... All right, let's go. Yikes. Well, we've ran up against some tough matches. We haven't played against a single meta deck, which this one is kind of designed to play decently well against the meta decks, and we haven't seen any. We haven't played against anybody that... Oh, Nazis. Sheesh, chat. Ooh. Golly, man. Gotta take the monument. Gotta take the monument. We need to hit a land here. And very nice. We need to hit a Thoughtseize or something. Damn, man.
I will defend my
Barn
allies.
Daddy.
Stand
Go
down.
get some monument. Got it. Hold on, why can't I cast this? White, red, black. Oh, I can't activate. I can't activate Mind Stone. Okay, never mind. Golly, that's actually pretty freaking good, isn't it?
Nothing phases me. I hope you said your goodbyes already.
Oh my. Oh man, I think we just have to scoop this up since we didn't hit our land. Yep.
My purpose is greater.
All right. 1 and 3. 1 and 3 with the ultimatum. Not a very good showing. Not a very good showing of the ultimatum deck. Maybe we can hit a semi-meta deck at least. Let's see if we can get a victory here. Don't get it mistaken though. I don't think this deck is good, but I think we've hit some kind of unfortunate matches. But if every match is an unfortunate match, then the deck's not good. And I don't think our deck is actually good. And I don't really know if we can make it good. I just don't know if Mardu is like a really good, strong color suit right now. I don't know. I don't know. I probably need to be playing Rest in Peace in the side instead of Ley Lines. I just kind of had that epiphany. Alright, we don't know what we're playing again. We'll run one more match here. Hopefully we can get a dub here. Go 2 and 3. Nice. I haven't actually seen one of these. Grafdigger's Cage, main board. Hell, that makes our Kroxa pretty bad, but we're gonna cast it anyway. Main board, Grafdigger. Somebody hurt them. Somebody hurt them. But at least we have a way to get rid of the Grafdigger's Cage with the Ruinous Ultimatums. So it's not just like a fully lost cause yet. Now they've started scratching their heads. Brazen Borrower. Okay. Got it. Got it.
My prowess is unmatched. Hone your prowess.
And baby took it. Can't punish them. We don't get to punish them. Kind of sucks.
I am not going to sit this one out. I'll protect you.
Okay, come on. Land, please. I will take a land, please.
Action.
Thank you. Thank you for the land. Fires. Fires
I've
of
done
Invention.
the
Huh?
hero thing before. Really should have seen. Let's try this.
Okay. Their lands? Oh, it didn't tap because of the fires.
This
Never
isn't a
mind.
fight you can win.
Both to fairies? Wow.
I have a plan. Hold that thought.
Oh, we definitely need a Ruinous Ultimatum. Definitely need a Ruinous Ultimatum, please. And a land.
Keep up the pace.
I mean, they're just going to keep putting this back into my... Yeah, Ruinous Ultimatum's
Here
pretty
we
strong. Eight. I don't have to use this. Red. Then I can go red, red. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, this is we're gonna find out right here whether or not our deck is horrible, because it's not the standard Jeskai list, but it's playing all the Jeskai cards excluding Fires of Invention, with the exception of Fires of Invention. Jeez, but that main board grafted this cage is kind of eating my lunch. This is gonna negative next turn. We can Kaya. Take out Grafdigger's cage.
I'll fake it. Hate it when the dead folks stay dead.
And then get the Kroxa. We want.
Won't forget this.
We just really need to hit a land and a Ruinous Ultimatum.
Don't worry, I got this. We need to move quickly.
Got a million cards in their hand. Shoot. That's fine if they want to sack. Fine, that's good. That's fine. Because that's the only way that they can counter. Shoot, they've got ultimate to fairy next turn. Don't need all these. Let's just run it like a regular Jeskai list. Let's just run it like a regular Jeskai list and see what happens here. The Thought Seizes definitely coming in. Maybe there's a reason why. you haven't seen Ruinous Ultimatum as a actual deck. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Because I think, I really do think that one of the only ways this thing kind of works is if you use like a planeswalker type of list. Because you've got to be able to, deal with the creature decks. And you saw the one creature deck that we've played against. The deck was really, really good against it. So this list is probably, it's great against every creature-based deck. But outside of that, it might not be good. We need to hit this. We need to land this Phyrexian Arena. Portable hole. Nice. There's the ultimatum. Non-creature. We'll throw down Edgar. We'll throw down Edgar, Daddy.
I know 88 ways to keep an open mind.
Narset. Rest in peace. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. Can we make this? Can we get this ultimatum popping? Question.
I have
This
just
actually-
the trick for this.
Fires. Our set's gotta go.
I must train harder.
I kind of want to Kroxa here, but I feel like we're in pretty good shape. So I just want to get cards out of their hand. Like, they're gonna not get rid of Rest in Peace, right? Okay, and then now we want to be drawing cards. That's fine. I don't have any basics. That puts us down another turn. I need to probably have like at least one basic. All right, here we go. Hotsies, I guess. Take this one card out of their hand. All right, it's looking okay so far. So far, so good. This turn, or this time around. Thoughtseize is pretty good here. Thoughtseizes are pretty strong. Now this is where Fires looks kind of bad. Give me the ping. Give me the one that pings. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I don't see how they were getting out of that one. Alright, so that's definitely the line. Definitely the line. You know, that's actually pretty impressive that they didn't hit a single Teferi. They were gonna have a hard time fighting through that. See, and that's what's great about the Fires decks is you don't have to worry about your spells getting countered. You don't have to worry about your spells getting countered besides that the one creature. Yeah, I think I want to keep this. Elspeth and Merriment is pretty good. Rest in peace. Good start for them.
Meditate and prepare.
They probably hit a Fires here. Cage. See what they have here. Yeah, we gotta take Teferi.
Hone your prowess.
An Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel's pretty good against us. We get to draw a card here. But I can probably just hit him. Or probably I can just ping this Esper Sentinel. They're searching for some lands. They find it. Do they? They do. Ballsy. Right? I don't want them drawing any more cards. I am going to go ahead and play Edgar Daddy and hopefully get them to Wrath. Technically, I guess they can go 2 for 1. Oh, wow, okay. I'll take that. Get rid of Elspeth, or Narset.
I have reached my limit.
I can pay for this. I should have played cave there. Okay, another Narset.
Mind and body should move with thoughtfulness before action.
Guess they're wanting to cast that Borrower. Get it out of here. Get the Esper Sentinel out of here. Narset down.
You are are a mighty warrior. I concede.
I'm actually gonna cast this Sarkhan and then tick up.
No sword can pierce my
Because they can
scales.
kill it if I tick down. Because then it just makes it easy.
To the skies.
Oh dang, I forgot they can borrow her, then heal. Wow, that was actually that was bad.
Listen to them roar.
That was real bad.
You want to fight?
They helix and they can Teferi.
A dragon would rather die than
But I guess we can. Oh, they wrath. They go ahead and wrath. Wow, that's kind of. That's interesting.
Heroes, rally to me.
They can Clarion. I want them to go. I'm trying to make them hit the land and Clarion. They did, which is fine. That's so funny. They gotta.
You need to slow down.
Kaya? Okay. This is exactly why we played the Manlands.
Let me know if you're up to that.
I faced undead horrors. This is child's
I don't even know. I'm gonna tick up. Like, submit 0 and just keep ticking up. Like, this is wild.
Together
This
we can exact
Kaya could
justice.
is just gonna nuke them. If I can get to a point. Oh, dude, it's gonna happen. I mean, does fires even matter? Does fires even matter?
You're not welcome here anymore.
Let's freaking go. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. They top deck it.
Sorry, I'm no time.
They
for
freaking top deck it to Fairy. Okay.
I'll be back. Just you wait. I'll never let past crimes go unpunished.
I forgot that when those four all went to the grave, so they were at. Oh my god, dude, Kaya, let's go, baby. I almost made that mistake. I legit almost missed that. I thought it was at 13 anyway, but I guess it was at 15 because it added the 4. It added the 4. So we got there. All right, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Kaya was pretty good. Kaya was actually a house in that matchup. I don't think fire. I think Jeskai is just better without fires. I don't know. I honestly don't know why you would even play fires. because honestly, Jeskai is just better without playing fires, because you have access to all of those counter spells, and it's a lot. It's more about your draws when you're playing the mirror match anyway. So I just feel like Jeskai is just better without fires. I really don't know what you're gaining by playing fires unless you're playing like some, something else that I'm like not understanding, because you can almost always double spell, or at least spell, or play a Teferi, hold up counter magic for whatever your opponent's going to do, and like even hold up like build a ruin or whatever. So what did I think of the deck? Let's talk about this deck one more time before we conclude the video. It's an interesting deck. Do I think it's playable? I mean, I think it's playable. I did make some misplays. I don't know if I want to have Felidar Retreat in the deck. I mean, it felt like opponents had answers for it, and anytime that we were in a match that it may have been relevant, we didn't seem to draw it, and we're not really utilizing the Felidar Retreat in a good enough. Say if you're like playing like cards like Cultivate or Fabled Passage or cards like that, it makes it a lot less lackluster. So that might need to be just a different card in general. I'm not really sure. Kroxa did not feel good in the deck. I have Kroxa in there. It probably needs to be just like a copy of one. Maybe just like one copy of it. It could be helpful. But I don't think we need two. I don't think we need two, and probably don't need Felidar Retreat. So what do we add if we take out those two things? I think Gideon was actually pretty strong. I also think that we have, if you look at our layout here, we have a lot of double costing spells, and it makes the deck really hard to kind of play into, because you don't know what you're drawing into, right? And there probably needs to be like Oath of Kaya could probably be a really good card in the deck, because we have all of these planeswalkers. So there's an option there. But Oath of Kaya doesn't really do anything against our, like, the decks that we're bad against, which are, kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It's just interesting. Like, fringe decks are what we're really bad against. So overall, I think the deck is fine. I think it's okay. It needs some work. These numbers are not right. Merriment was awesome. Very rarely was this card bad. It was just good. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Edgar was very good. Sorin was a little bit like, I don't know about Sorin. We only played him once, so we didn't really get to experience him in its entirety. But like I said, these double costed everything felt hard. It felt hard. Like Chandra, I think it's a good card, but it always felt like we were kind of trying to navigate our mana, and it just made it a little more difficult. So overall, I think the deck is okay. 2 and 3, not great, but at the same time, it was a fun deck to play. This deck probably can be tailored to be a lot better than what it is right now. I'm probably missing a couple of cards in this deck that can probably make the deck a lot better. I'm not sure what those cards are, but I think it's worth exploring. I think there could be something here. I don't know if I need 3 Ruinous Ultimatums. Probably just needs to be 2. So I think there's 3 solid cuts out of this list right now. And out of those 3 cuts, I'm not sure what those 3 additions are, and that could change the deck quite a bit. But I definitely think we need the thought process needs to probably change a little bit, and not having so many double costed things like double white, double black, double white, double white, double white, double black, double red, double red, double red. It just makes things a little more difficult. Merriment's double white, so it just makes everything a little bit more difficult to cast. But anyway, I think the deck's fun. I hope you all had an enjoyment watching the Ruinous Ultimatum deck do some work. You can see a lot of people are playing a lot of different types of cards. So enchantments, artifacts, planeswalkers, you know, so forth. You can go down the list. So there's a lot of different kinds of permanents on the battlefield. So Ultimatum should be very strong. And maybe we need to be playing more creatures. Maybe we need to be playing more creatures, like maybe some bigger creatures, or some really cheap costed that could come back later. That's why Elspeth seems to be really good. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and don't forget, if you enjoyed this, you can catch me live on Twitch, and you can also check me out on any of my social media on Twitter or Instagram, all Bearded Beer Time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.